unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Tyson Fury Glovegate 2.0 continues. Tyson Fury's Cutman, Jorge Capetillo, has his gym robbed. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Head over to my Patreon, link in the description. We working. Or hit the join button, become a YouTube channel member. Got some fun stuff in store. Now, Tyson Fury Glovegate 2.0 is back. I have more questions. I want to give you guys the latest. This is Tyson Fury pictured with Cutman Jorge Capetillo. And I got some questions in this video. Hopefully somebody can answer. I guess people thought Glovegate 2.0 was over. Or, you know, people are done talking about it because, you know, it's quieted down. But let me let you know what's going on, and then we'll get to the actual nitty gritty, and I'll ask my questions. So you see, this is Jorge Capetillo's profile pictures and his Instagram. You see his default is Tyson Fury, right? The person who is responsible for, you know, let's see where it is. These gloves that look crazy, right? So I'm going to ask him questions in this particular video. But before I start, this is Jorge Capetillo. Cutman. He worked in the auto violin. Fury got that nasty cut. Urgent, effective immediately due to we are unfortunately forced to close our doors and undergo quarantine for a period of 2 weeks. You know, says attention to our members today. Our coach Jorge Capetillo just got the results that he tested positive. So I'm like, oh, wow, crazy. You know, this is earlier this month. So it forced us to quarantine for 2 weeks. If you have symptoms, you know, get tested, etc. So he tested positive for this. This is Tyson Fury's Cutman, you know, or one of them. And we'll get to that. Right. And during this was July 8th, as you guys can see. Right. It said he had tested positive, and nobody has talked about this, but leave it to your boy Ego, new medium. Boom. You see the place looks kind of ransacked. I don't know if you guys can see. We'll zoom in a little bit. Smash the like button. The place is ransacked and things like, you know, bottles on the ground, right? Gloves, all type. You see an Everlast glove, etc. Right? Crazy. Nobody's talking about this, but leave it to Glovegate 2.0, Young Forensic Files. It says repost from Capetillo, and he said it in Spanish. Now look at this. It says last night they, whoever they is, last night they went to rob the gym. You know? And I'm like, man, who, like, to be honest, my thing is this: how does Tyson Fury always involved with situations and or people where all types of craziness seems to always happen? So his Cutman, which we'll explore that, has his gym ransacked and robbed after testing positive for the 19 for the Rona, you know, a couple days ago. He got robbed out of nowhere. Like, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, who robs a gym? So I don't know if something's going on, but who robs a gym? And I was already making this video, and then this happened. So I just decided to wait a second and then include this. So other questions. It just seems like Tyson Fury is always involved with people that got a lot of stuff going on, or he himself has a lot of going on. Martin Carefoot comes out and says he's not cooperating, you know, but he had these crazy, shocking I wouldn't say crazy as in he's crazy, but shocking allegations of treachery and perjury and things like that. Now, the other issue is this. Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder 2, the rematch, in Vegas. The first fight was in Los Angeles, and this was in Las Vegas, the second fight. You look at this, Jorge Capetillo. It says he works at Top Rank Boxing. and he's part of the Top Rank boxing gym. Like, so so Tyson Fury's Cutman actually employed with Top Rank, you know? And Floyd Mayweather talked about this in a video. He said Top Rank had the Billy Collins resto situation in the Margarito. And you know, that doesn't put anything, no dirt on his name. But what I'm saying is, isn't that a conflict of interest? Like, I don't know the actual rule set, but your Cutman works for your promoter. You know, I don't know all the details of like the Muhammad Ali Act and stuff like that. But let's talk about Jorge Capetillo, right? So his gym gets ransacked. We find out that he works with Top Rank and he's working with Tyson Fury. As you can see, all these Fury pictures. He was in the Fury camp for several fights. Other questions I have is this. Tyson, look, all these pictures with Tyson Fury, you know, Tyson Fury's at his meet and greet. The two seem very close, right? And they've seemingly grown close quick. See, there's him with Top Rank's Bob Arum, right? So he works with Top Rank and he's also a Cutman, right? So let's unpack this and look at this together. Tyson Fury's glove looks crazy. We still don't have no answers. Even though the WBC backed Tyson Fury, they didn't investigate anything, right? And we'll get to this. This is Tyson Fury in the second Wilder fight. Let me play this out. Right? Second Wilder fight. And in the background, that's Jorge Capetillo. Right there. Let's see if we can get some other shots. I can't play the video for copyright reasons. See, there's Capetillo in the background. The person who tested positive and then later had his gym robbed for whatever reason. Like, who robs a boxing gym? You know, what are you looking for? Right? This is the video that BT Sport released showing JD was watching the hand wrapping ceremony, which we already knew, right? We already knew that's customary. But so I'm starting to think about it and I'm like, okay, see, you see Capetillo, boom. There's a great shot. That's Capetillo. Same guy, right? He's in Fury's locker room as Fury's getting his hands wrapped. My thing is this, he works for Top Rank. And the craziest thing, let me see if I could open a separate window. The craziest thing, Tyson Fury for the Wilder fight, after this, you know, all the pictures that they have, Capetillo and Fury, who works with Top Rank, all the pictures that they have together, right? And after the Otto Violin fight where he had 2 nasty cuts over his eye, it was announced that Tyson Fury is bringing in legendary Cutman Stitch Duran, right? So follow me. He brought in Stitch Duran as his Cutman. Stitch Duran, he was on the Mayweather channel on working Tyson Fury's corner, right? There's videos about this. Tyson Fury's Cutman, blah, blah, blah. Here's an article, Talk Sport. Tyson Fury hires legendary Cutman Stitch Duran. So Tyson Fury again had the cut in the Otto Violin fight, 2 of them. And Jorge Capetillo was the person who helped him during that fight, right? He's the one that resolved the cut issue. You see? There's the fight. There's Capetillo. Then we find out for his very next fight, a bigger fight with Wilder too, he has enlisted the services of Stitch Duran. There's the picture of it. But then when you go back to it, Jorge Capetillo is in the room. Again, he works with Top Rank and he's there for the hand wrapping. So how many Cutmen can you even have in one camp? You see what I'm saying? Capetillo's back there and he was in the ring after the Tyson Fury victory over Wilder. But I thought Stitch Duran was the Cutman. So he has Andy Lee. He has Sugar Hill, right? From the Kronk. So he got the Kronk set up. And he has Stitch Duran. But yet and still we see a top ranked employee and Cutman, that was his Cutman, that's in all these pictures with him. And that was his Cutman for the Otto Wallin fight, where he actually did a good job on the cut. So I'm wondering, what was he even in the locker room for? Like, he's just a backup Cutman? But let's keep going. New media. Let's keep going. Tyson Fury Glovegate 2.0. We'll keep going, okay? If you recall, there was a video on a website that used this video, right? And this was Jorge Capetillo, and he was vouching for Tyson Fury's gloves. He was saying, so the Nick Asbury, you know what? Let me show you the clip. That's probably the easiest way. Nick Asbury sparred with Tyson Fury, and he says, guess what? Tyson Fury tried to get one over. These are the gloves. Here's the clip.
This is Tyson's shit, and these are his bag, his sparring gloves that we've been sparring with.
Look.
As you can see, there's no.
He's pressing his thumb all the way back.
And these are his bag, his sparring gloves that we've been sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I could touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Does he know who the fuck I am? He must not know, does he? Does he? What? Oh, he does not know. Look at this shit, man. And then, hold on, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, hold on, let's see, watch the squeeze. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. Watch this shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So, Nick Asbury dropped that shocking video, and he's pressing the gloves, as you guys seen. He's a sparring partner in the Wilder first fight, and with Tyson Fury in the wild card gym, right? And he was pressing all the way back in the glove, and he said, look at the gloves that they gave me. You know, it's regular gloves, super firm, super padded. So are they trying to give him a boost in confidence, right? Pay attention. New media. We do this. Jorge Capetillo, in response to that, made this video.
Hello, everybody. This is Jorge Capetillo right here from the Top Rank Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada. Just to clarify.
So he confirms he works with Top Rank. He said from the Top Rank, and just to confirm.
I'm making a statement that and show up the sparring gloves of Tyson Fury in each camp. He already been here for 2 camps for the Tam Short and Otto William camp, and since he's been here in Las Vegas.
See, he's showing you the padding.
The new, Everlast is always sending us brand new sparring gloves, as you can see.
Okay, so I'm not going to play this whole video, but this is Jorge Capetillo, the Cutman for the Otto Wallin fight, but not the Cutman for the Wilder 2 fight, because he switched to Stitch Duran. Yet and still, as I showed you, he's in that fight. He's in the pictures, he's still in the camp for some reason, right? And this is him vouching for Tyson Fury, saying, hey, Tyson Fury's gloves are golden, right? He made a statement. He's trying to exonerate Tyson Fury. Look. Jorge Capetillo says Tyson Fury is clear. It's a clear statement. Sparring gloves. Ben Davison, and it says Team Fury #1, 38 weeks ago. But there's one small problem. You have Jorge Capetillo vouching for Tyson Fury's glove in a rebuttal to Nick Asbury's claims. But Nick Asbury's claims took place in the Wilder 1 camp, right? You got to follow along. I know this. Follow along because the ride gets tricky. So, Wilder versus Fury 1. Right? And this is Wikipedia, but you guys, I was at the fight. There's the flyer in case you need. Just to verify the information, but this is accurate. The fight with Wilder Fury. So it was the training camp that Nick Asbury claim that Tyson Fury's glove had no padding was for this fight that took place December 1st, 2018. So there's one problem with Jorge Capetillo Damage Control showing Tyson Fury's sparring gloves, trying to exonerate him. A top-ranked employee in the top-ranked gym showing you the gloves. For one, who's to say if Tyson Fury did have some manipulated gloves or whatever in sparring, why would you lay it out on the apron? Like, if people are doing dirt, your whole goal is not to get caught. It could be in a duffel bag or a gym bag underneath the apron, and you just didn't show it for the sake of this video. So this video was pointless, and other websites, tried to clear Tyson Fury's name off of this video. But wait, there's more. So I just showed you that the Wilder fight took place December 1st, 2018. So Nick Asbury's claim was from the camp preceding that date, right? Where he was saying, hey man, Tyson Fury's gloves, look at them, right? Yet somebody sent Jorge Capetillo to make this video in the top ranked gym showing that Tyson Fury's gloves are on the up and up, and websites picked it up. But the problem with that is this: the fight took place in December 1st, 2018. So Nick Asbury's fears or claims were from that Wilder Fury 1 camp, right? The problem with that is this. Hold on. I got a lot of windows open. Fury's Cutman for the first Wilder fight was Freddie Roach, not Jorge Capetillo. Sports Illustrated, November. Freddie Roach joins Tyson Fury as the Cutman ahead of title fight, right? Ahead of title fight. Roach will be Tyson Fury's Cutman, right? Freddie Roach says, I'm officially the Cutman, November 28, 2018, which is consistent with that December 1st date. Tyson Fury and Freddie Roach joined Super Forces, etc., right? So, Tyson Fury, his Cutman, right? For the first Wilder fight, where he was accused of the Nick Asbury video, was none other than Freddie Roach, the legendary Freddie Roach, right? So, hold on one second, yo. So let's proceed. In the Wilder Fury 1 on Showtime in LA, a whole different state, here's pictures. There you see Freddie Roach. I just told you he was hired as the Cutman. You see him, right? This is the Wilder Fury 1. Throughout the fight, no Jorge Capetillo. Look, there's Freddie Roach, right? So there's his Cutman. Because I remember people were like, oh, Freddie Roach is a great trainer, but is he even a Cutman? Like, does he know his way around? Because each job is specific, right? So this is the Wilder Fury 1. You see that Tyson Fury's Cutman was Freddie Roach, which begs the question. If Freddie Roach was, as you guys see, the Cutman for the first Fury fight that took place December 1st, 2018, and Nick Asbury says the sparring of Wilder Fury 1, Fury tried to use illegal gloves, right? Then if that happened December 1st, 2018, how is Jorge Capetillo in October 21st, 2019 making a video showing Tyson Fury's glove, and he wasn't even Tyson Fury's Cutman for the particular fight in question? So what is this video really put out to do? To mislead, to lead astray, and misinform. How can he clear Tyson Fury of Glovegate and, accusations for a camp he wasn't even a part of? This is Nick Asbury's video. I have showed you the Wilder Fury date, December 1st, 2018. I have showed you that Freddie Roach was indeed Tyson Fury's Cutman. So the next year, October 2019, virtually almost a year from December 1st, 2018, you have someone who wasn't even in that camp explaining that Tyson Fury's gloves are adequate and trying to show that the padding. Wow. How does that make sense? How can you vouch? So once again, you have a top rank employee who started working with Tyson Fury after the Wilder Fury fight. You have a Nick Asbury video where he's showing you the glove that there's pictures of Tyson Fury wearing in the first Wilder fight. And then you have him, a top rank employee, saying, hey, no, guys, the gloves are clear. And you have other websites who are picking it up. Look, WBN, 60 likes, 37 dislikes. Exclusive, Tyson Fury Cutman dismisses glove tampering claims at top rank gym. So he's in a top rank employee, and the Cutman is in the top rank gym, as if even if something left was being done, you know, something dirty was being done, why would you just lay it on top of the boxing ring as opposed to hiding it and just not showing it? So this is a stupid video anyway. But more importantly than that, how can you exonerate a person and say, hey, check out these gloves, and you weren't even involved with Tyson Fury? But wait, there's more. New media. This is Jorge Capetillo. I have narrowed it down to the day he met Tyson Fury. Imagine that. Smash the like button. This is Jorge Capetillo flexing with Tyson Fury. And look at the date. May 21st, 2019. Keep in mind, Wilder happened December 1st, 2018. Right? May 21st, 2019, Capetillo posted this. It says, happy to meet the Gypsy King Tyson Fury. So how can you make a video seen here for a camp you are not in? You work for Top Rank and you didn't even meet Tyson Fury until May 21st, which was after Wilder Fury, which took place December 1st, the previous year, 2018. So what are these videos really for? And people want me to dismiss all this stuff and say, oh, Tyson Fury's cleared, right? That's what this says. It says exclusive. Tyson Fury Cutman dismisses glove tampering claims from the Nick Asbury joint. Nick Asbury. So once again, this is still an open case. You haven't proved it. You got somebody to say that Tyson Fury's gloves are up to par, line some gloves up on the boxing ring to try to clear Tyson Fury's name, and he wasn't even in the fight. It was Freddie Roach who was the cut man. What are we talking about, people? And then now they said he has the Rona, and his gym got ransacked. Man, oh man, it's looking crazy for Tyson Fury. We just have to say that it's looking crazy for that. You know, there's so many questions that are unanswered. Again, your gym's getting robbed. Why does Tyson Fury have everyone he associates with has felonies and gyms getting robbed? It just seems like a whole lot of stuff going on. And then somebody is putting up these guys to, you know, do damage control videos, but your damage control video doesn't. So the WBC refused to investigate, right? They said, nah, we're not investigating, despite Nick Asbury, African-American sparring partner who's pictured with Tyson Fury. You know, we can do that. I could pull it up, right? Tyson Fury, Nick Asbury, right? All right, let me see if I can pull it up. I have the picture. I'll place it in the video if I can't find it. Hold on. Tyson Fury, Asbury, sparring partner, gloves. Let's try that. There it is. So this is him. You guys see, this is Nick Asbury, who claimed Tyson Fury's gloves had padding removed, right? He got a Scarface shirt, you know, a known yayo pusher and snorter, right? And you could tell this is the Wildcard Gym if you've ever been in the Wildcard Gym, as you see the Miguel Cotto, who used to train under Freddie Roach, in the background. So once again, put the puzzle pieces together and explain how Nick Asbury has a claim just last year. And he's saying, man, Tyson Fury tried to get one over on me. Look at these gloves, guys. Look at these gloves. It's void.
No fucking padding in here. And all.
There's no effing padding in here. The WBC refuses to look into the matter. And then we look at Tyson Fury's glove in the second Wilder fight, and it looks all types of crazy. Let me see if I get, there it is. Looks all type of crazy. And they had damage control videos done by Jorge Capetillo, a top rank, let me show you again, work at Top Rank Boxing, professional boxing trainer, right? Who was Tyson Fury's Cutman, but didn't meet him until after the first Wilder fight. So he had nothing to do with being a Cutman or in Tyson Fury's team. I have just showed you the actual day that the two met each other, May 21st, 2019. Happy to meet Tyson Fury. So you didn't even know who he was. So this is looking too crazy, bro. This is looking too crazy. You have a top rank employee of Cutman. And then on top of that, you hired Stitch Duran. So Freddie Roach, why does Tyson Fury have so many people? So the first fight, he had Freddie Roach as his Cutman. He had Ben Davison, and he had Abel Sanchez in the training camp, you know, not to the actual fight. And he had Ricky Hatton. Then he pretty much scraps all them, and he has a new Cutman. He replaces Freddie Roach with Stitch Duran, legend, right? And he brings in the Kronk Gym, Andy Lee and Sugar Hill. He says he's replacing Jorge Capetillo with Stitch Duran, but as I've showed you, Capetillo's still in the camp. Capetillo works for Top Rank. He wasn't the Cutman, but somewhere he has the Fury team gear. This is Fury getting his hands wrapped for the second Wilder fight. And you clearly see Jorge Capetillo there, right? He's clearly there. So what is his role? What is his role if Stitch Duran is your Cutman? I'm not understanding why Fury has the constant need for thousands of coaches and different Cutmans and stuff like that. And finally, let's connect the dots all the way. Jorge Capetillo, who works for Top Rank, is involved with another fighter. There's another connection. Jorge Capetillo is the nephew of another famous Capetillo. The Capetillo on another Top Rank card that worked with Antonio Margarito when Margarito was discovered to have the illegal dipped Paris of plaster hand wraps. You see the name? Capetillo, November 10th, 2010, Ring TV. Capetillo breaks silences, apologizes for hand wrap scandal. Wow. This was Javier Capetillo, Jorge, his uncle. So you have the nephew of the guy who was involved. So you have the nephew of the guy who was involved in one of the most egregious boxing scandals of all time, really. You know, it has to be Margarito Arresto, right? And he works for Top Rank, and the Margarito Capetillo, Javier Capetillo, the uncle, that was a Top Rank card, and he ended up getting banned. Javier Capetillo celebrates with Antonio Margarito in happier times. Capetillo has kept a low profile since the hand wrap scandal rocked the boxing world in early 2009. But the controversial trainer broke his silence to criticize blah, blah, blah. So this is his Top Rank says, you know, and just because a family member does something doesn't mean you're automatically guilty. You know, it's guilty until proven innocent. Margarito, Capetillo have licenses revoked. But as a business, Top Rank as a business, I don't know if a person's family member rocked the boxing world and put such a negative, distasteful stamp on, you know, Margarito's whole legacy. I don't know if that I would hire his family member, me personally, you know, if it was my business. because this is what is the worst thing you could do in boxing? Cheat, you know? And I'm not saying I condone PEDs, but if you do something to your glove, that's probably the worst type of cheat. See, these are old articles. The licenses of former welterweight title holder Antonio Margarito and his trainer Javier Capetillo. So again, Javier Capetillo is the uncle of Jorge Capetillo, who works for Top Rank, was in the Otto Vailin fight, but he wasn't the cut man for the second fight, but he was in the ring after the fight, and he's in the back, you know, as he's getting his hand wrapped with the team apparel. It just looks crazy. It looks crazy. And again, if a family member is on drugs, I don't mean you're on drugs. A family member did a crime doesn't mean you did a crime. I get that. But you would have to, even the coldest, you know, most radical Tyson Fury fan, most rabid fan would have to admit that this looks bad. It doesn't look good, especially when we're looking at Tyson Fury's glove and it looks like that. What would you expect people to think? What would you expect when you were working with the nephew of the guy in the Antonio Margarito glove, basically a glove tampering issue, but that was with hand wraps. And then now your gloves are looking like this. And then you find out that he works for Top Rank and he's in the Top Rank gym and he did videos, as I've showed you, vouching for Tyson Fury when he wasn't even in Fury's camp and he hadn't even met. So he was rebuttaling Nick Asbury's claim. And at the point he hadn't even met when Wilder Fury fought, he wasn't even associated with that training camp, as I mentioned. He said, I'm happy to meet Tyson Fury. He just met him. And then they have several posts together after that point. So how can he do a video like this, clearing Tyson Fury's gloves, damage control, and he wasn't even involved in the camp? It was Freddie Roach who was in the corner for Tyson Fury in the first fight. And then you mean to tell me that this is not grounds to look into these things? The WBC is saying, hey, don't worry about none of this. We're not going to investigate none of this. Wilder, there's pictures of Wilder, and it's said that he has a dent in his head. Deontay Wilder, dent in head. Right? It was discovered by doctors, my brother, boom, boom, boom. Right? These are the allegations. Look at Tyson Fury's glove looking all sorts of crazy. And boxing is telling me, hey, nope, all this is regular. Tyson Fury's glove imploding and having a dent inward. And coincidentally, the marking on Wilder's face looks pressed in, which I can understand if your glove is looking crazy. And then we come to find out that you got rid of your top ranked Cutman to bring in Stitch Duran, even though he did a great job on your eye in the Otto Vailin fight. But you didn't really truly get rid of him because he's right there. Now he got sick with the Rona and his gym got robbed. I don't know, man. It all sounds a bit fishy if you ask me. Who robs a boxing gym? You know, who robs a boxing gym? You guys answer those questions, new media. We unpack. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.